Got another update here from my jungle and my hot tub aquaponics. Everything's looking beautiful. We even have extra stuff because I can't even fit it in here yet. Still need to figure it out. Got some Dragon Cayennes over here and some Homestead Heirloom tomatoes. And then the rest of my peppers and tomatoes, which are well, drying out a little bit there, so they're gonna need some water. I've been trying to let them dry out because I'm really bad about always keeping things really wet, which is why I like aquaponics. You never have to worry about watering. It just does it for you. And I can't screw it up. So, let's see how everybody's doing here. Carrots, getting so freaking big. These things are just falling over and laying down. Looking great, man. Got some garlic, looking beautiful. Can kind of smell it every once in a while. I believe this is some lettuce sticking back here. A mucho nacho jalapeno. Actually getting a little bit of, like, I don't know, kind of like a burn on the tip here. You can see a little bit there. It's more defined on, say, this guy right here, which is a bell pepper. Green bell, I believe. And you can see it's kind of got like some rust. You can see like right there, rust on the tip. Same with right over here on these guys. It's looking about the same. And then you look at this guy and it has it, but on the bottom side of the leaves, as you can see like right there. So need to figure out what I'm doing there anyway. But if you look back here behind the mucho nacho, you see that Cajun bell. Nothing like that. Everything looks good. Oh, maybe there is some right down there on one of those bottom leaves. But other than that, looking pretty good. A couple little lettuce here kind of falling over, trying to find their way there. Little freak hot pepper still popping off more growth. I ain't pulling him until he says he's not good, until he taps out. How about that? Got my awesome little rosemary here. I don't know what to do with this guy. It's getting really big. I need to pull it and find a home for it in the dirt maybe. Don't know. It smells awesome in here though, by the way. I'd like to get some kind of cutting off of it and root it in here and just keep it going. Or maybe I'll just put it in a pot and leave it in here. That way, I believe rosemary repels something anyway. I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm not. I don't know. There's a bunch of those herbs that repel stuff. But anyway, back to these peppers. Little jalapeno. I believe this is another little jalapeno. Not looking so hot, but not that bad. These two green bells, not looking too bad. It's got a little pepper there pepping. And popping off, so I'm probably gonna have to pull that thing out. Look at that swish shard. This stuff is so gigantic. It is great. It's even better than it was last year. So it's looking absolutely beautiful. And some kale here, not looking too bad. Getting big, slow, but we're getting there. Some more lettuce up here. I believe that's a lettuce back there. That's a swish shard there that probably is getting shaded out by its big brother there. All kind of light that it's probably not getting. I probably should move it, but haven't done that yet. Moving right along. Let's see what else we got here. We got some more lettuce right here, I believe, and I believe these are some lettuce here as well, and this guy, I believe. Oh, yeah, and then we get into the arugula over here. I lose track of all my stuff, just like any good farm or gardener or whatever, guy that grows something. That's what I'm gonna tell myself anyway. Over here we got some more kale, looking big, getting all leafy and everything. Some of the leaves not looking so hot. Some of them are like curling around and stuff like that. Like this jumbled mess right here. But it is curled leaf kale. So I'm taking that as I'm not doing anything wrong yet. We've also got this gigantic radicchio needs trim back there because it's starting to intrude on my new pepper here, which is one of those Dragon Cayennes. Right behind it, another jalapeno, not looking so hot, greener than most of the others, but it's got a bunch of the leaves all curling up and stuff like that. Little spinach back there. I believe this is the other spinach right here, not looking so hot. It's probably because the temperature in here, it's nice and warm. It's almost been like, oh, I don't know, 90 in here most days. What do we got right now? Right now we're sitting on 70, so that's not bad at all. That's what I've been trying to keep it at. Little strawberry here, some beautiful berries. I'm waiting for them to go ahead and ripen up so I can eat them. Gigantic arugula right behind it, looking good. Getting these goofy little like flower looking pod dealies, and I keep breaking them off, hoping that they're not gonna try to go to flower. And if you look back there, we got a whole bunch of strawberries getting ready to start, and a whole bunch on the ground, ready to go. So I'm just sitting back waiting for harvest day. Can't come soon enough. Can't wait. And I almost guarantee not one of these strawberries will make it out of the greenhouse. because that's just the way I do things. Kind of like with my lima beans when I grew them in my dirt garden. Not one of them made it out of the garden at all. I ate every single one of them on the spot. Right over here, this is another one of the Homestead heirloom tomatoes. Threw it right here by the water intake. Figured like that. Got the freak hot peppers here. Not looking so bad. Look at that. All kind of green growth right on top of it. Since last year, they might be coming out of their stunting. Right next to it, I believe this is another jalapeno. Yeah, this is the jalapeno because right over there, or the green bell. This is the jalapeno, all curled up, looking all goofy, waiting for it to do something. Don't know what it's gonna do, but oh, and I guess right over here, a bunch of jumbled mess of arugula and stuff like that. Strong ones are surviving, so I don't know. I'm just gonna let them go and do their thing. Let's see, what do we got here? I believe this is another jalapeno here. I just put these things everywhere because I love jalapenos. This one's not looking so good, kind of like some yellowing, not like iron yellowing or anything like that, but it's not looking the greatest. But we'll go ahead and hold out hope on that guy. Right over here, I am starting already. The was it the cherry or the 100 sweet 100 cherry tomato plant that I planted in my dirt garden? It had a sucker, so I'm starting already. Tore that, cut that sucker off. Threw it in the dirt garden, and it's been perking up every day. So, yay me, maybe I'm doing something correct. Right here, I believe this is one of my tomatoes from seed, which means it's probably a Roma or a beefsteak. Mystery weed that I've been letting it grow. I think it's another one like the other one, but that other one just disappeared. I don't know what happened to that, so I'm guessing that was just a weed. No clue. Indigo rose tomatoes, both of them looking very nice. Not the greatest or anything like that, but not too bad. I usually have very good luck with the tomatoes, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem here. And as you can see, it's interspersed with all these carrots, and they're actually starting to look a little bit big and everything. Kind of worried about overcrowding a little bit, but heck, I overcrowd the heck out of everything, man. So I'm already complaining because I don't have any extra room, which most gardeners would be like, oh man, you are way too full. I'm gonna find more room. There's room right here, there's room right here, all over the place. I still need to get these guys out of their pots, just like the other two over there. Another 5 over here that need to come out too. I just don't know where to put them. I don't want them right here next to the drain. They're just gonna start all the roots going down there, coming up into the bell siphon. And when you look in, you're gonna be seeing roots going down, and you'll see them popping out of the drain like I did in this one last year where I had my tomatoes. They were doing that constantly because I was dumb enough to put them right next to the drain. Highly suggest if you're gonna put any kind of stuff around the drain, go with like this awesome looking Swiss chard here that's starting to look like a miniature Swiss chard. Not too bad. But go with some kind of shallow root crop. I'm not exactly sure about these carrots really, but they shouldn't be too bad. They're usually like a single root and then like little tiny roots coming off of it. So it shouldn't be too bad. Lettuce, that's definitely not a big deal. These pepper over here, I think they're about a hand's width away from the drain. Hopefully that'll be good enough, I don't know. But these 3 are definitely not gonna be by the drain. If anywhere, they're probably gonna be like over here or maybe right here next to the freak pepper. Don't know. We're gonna figure that out. That's why they're still sitting in these pots and getting watered from the bottom, sitting right here. And I'm all excited. Mixie Bell, just got another one. Just put it in my dirt garden as well as a couple of those Dragon Cayennes, and also the Homestead heirloom tomatoes. And this is the Roma, and the other one was the Cherry 100, and that is also outside. Roma's still inside because it's a determinate. And the 100 cherry tomatoes are not a determinate. They're indeterminate, so they're just going to keep on growing. And, well, I don't really want 10-foot tomatoes like I had in here last year. Well, 10 foot minus the height of the hot tub and the bed. You know, not exactly 10 feet. Probably like 7 feet or 6 feet, whatever. That's still pretty big, taller than me tomatoes. Right over here, we've got some strawberries. This one right here is the worst one I've got because it's not exactly up out of the cup yet. You can see a dead leaf there, but it's still growing. And everybody else is up out. Got a couple extra cups here. Some rocks falling on the water. Yay. These are some of the old tomatoes there, and still need to do something with them. Right over, you can see some more strawberries right here popping up. More right there, all the way down. Everybody, oh, that one's not looking so hot right there. I think I must have knocked that over a minute ago when I was trimming everything up. Way down there, you can see, not so bad. Tons of berries all over that guy, just like this guy. All kind of berries all over it. Like I said, can't wait for harvest time. This is gonna be great. Water level, a little low. You can see a whole big school of fish right there. Just went to the store and also grabbed 2 dozen goldies and 2, oh, what the heck were they called? They are, Josh would know. It is, oh heck, what the heck is that stupid thing called? It's a something pleco, and it's, I think like needle face, or I don't know. I'm not good with fish that much. Anyway, got an onion right here. Not looking too bad. Looking pretty good. And again, everybody's right here by the drain, but that's where I had room. So pineapple sage, looking beautiful. Smells even better. Whew, nice. Habanero in the back. Guy needs to get more in the light there instead of getting shaded out by this purple or pineapple sage here. Peppermint right back here. Man, does it smell. Whew, awesome. I need to start chewing on some of those leaves. Lemon balm right here. It's looking pretty good. And my purple basil. I really need to separate these. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to separate these 2 right here. But the other 3 areas there I should be able to separate. Still have not had time, mainly because I don't know where I'm going to put it in here. Even though this bed's wide open, I got all kind of room in here, but I don't know. I just not very good on the planning department this year so far. But in here, we got our Malabar spinach. And not looking so good. We've been fighting with pests over here on this guy, and I might be losing, but I keep finding more like beneficial pests that keep popping in. So hopefully they're taking out the ones that are harming my plants. We got indigo rose. Check out this guy. Not looking so bad. Looking very pretty. I got a late start on these, so I'm way behind JT. And his tree of indigo rose anyway. Right over here. Got a couple more tomatoes. These were my volunteers from the floor of the greenhouse. And right back here, you can see I kind of have like a little stick-looking thing. That was supposed to be my garlic, and it hasn't popped up yet. So, still waiting for that. Quick look in here, all nice and dirty looking, but the water flow has slowed down a lot, so I think we're actually, I don't know, making some beneficial bacteria. It's pretty gross looking. And then right over here, this daggone thing. Oh, I guess these are still from before. Some little bit pest damage and everything. Really haven't seen many pests in here lately. And as you can see, this sucker is dense. I mean, I got berries everywhere in here. If you look down there, there are just berries all over the place in this thing. And they are nice little berries, like this little guy right here, not so bad. What else we got in here? Like more over there, more over here, but not one ripe yet. Still waiting. I know it's gonna be, well, maybe strawberries will make it in the house this year. Last year I had about 100 strawberries and not one made it in. I'm well over 100 strawberries in this garden this year. So maybe this stuff actually will make it in the house. I doubt it though. Very much doubt it. So I went to the pet store and they said this would be pretty good for it. It's Smart Start Complete. It's not supposed to be any kind of chemical whatsoever, and it's supposed to be just some bacteria, live bacteria. That's supposed to be good for your fish tank and everything like that. I talked to the guy. He knows what I'm doing with aquaponics and everything. And he assured me that this would not harm any of my plants, let alone any of my fish. So this is the stuff I put in. I forgot to mention this. It's been in for, I think, 2 weeks now. Yeah, about 2 weeks. And I don't believe that is one of the problems with the peppers. Could be wrong, but I just figured I'd throw that in there in case anybody has ever used that and says, oh my God, that's horrible for your system, never use that again. Then, I don't know. Hasn't really been bad. I haven't seen anything really change since I put it in there. But who knows? You never know. It might not be good. Might be the last time I'm going to use it. I did pay a couple dollars for it, and I'm not I don't know, I'm not really seeing anything really in here, like I'm getting any kind of results or anything. Everything kind of seems the same. So maybe I'm not really getting anything. Maybe I am. I have no freaking clue. But I figured I'd go ahead and try that. JT was talking about adding bacteria at the beginning of the year. This was from a local company. I like to support them. That's where I get all my fish. And any kind of fish problem, I go in there. It's a local, like mom and pop type shop, and I like to go in there because they're very friendly. They remember me every time I go in. They remember like what kind of fishing or you know, aquariums that I have, what I'm doing and everything, and actually are interested in it. So, and every time I go in, I get asked about my progress and everything. So it's kind of a down-home feel, and I like any kind of place like that makes me feel at home. You got my business. So, and it's a mom and pop. So even if you were a big name store, if you remember me every time I go in there, like the local grocery store, most of the people know me, and you know, when I go in there, they, you know, talk to me like I'm a normal human being instead of like another customer. So I kind of like that. So I tend to migrate towards those kind of locations. So I didn't mind paying probably a couple dollars more than what I should have for that, but hey, whatever, it's no big deal. As long as it works, which probably never know if it will. But anyway, this is the walk around here. Got all kind of stuff going on, more fish in the garage there. And I've been working on my dirt garden this year, which last year I started and abandoned. Mainly because this stuff is so easy. There's no weeding, there's no nothing. Wait till you see my dirt garden. It was freaking horrible, man. I just spent like a week weeding it and all that crap. And this year I actually had some money to purchase some mulch. Highly recommend everybody do that. That was, oh my God, it's like a game changer. I'm only a few days into it, but it looks beautiful, and I haven't seen a weed pop up yet. And in the meantime, on the other exposed dirt areas, I've seen weeds pop up everywhere. So anyway, but that's why I want to get this guy out of here, maybe pop him in the dirt garden. I don't want him to take over my entire dirt garden though, so maybe I'm just going to pop him in here in a pot. Anyway, this has been way too long, and this is what's been going on around here. And as soon as I figure out how to get these things out of pots, well, I know how to do it, but where I'm going to put them after that, then I guess we're actually going to get our way, or on our way, to a more permanent garden. But until then, I'm going to work on my dirt garden right now and figure out where I'm going to plant all this stuff. So, until next time, y'all have a good one, YouTube. Later.